everyone, welcome back to my tutorial of Big Data, the world of big values. In this tutorial, we are trying to know and trying to get familiar with big data ecosystems and big data technology and terms. So in the today's video, we are going to discuss about big data architecture. Okay, so exactly means what is big data architecture? So before that, if we say like that, just like every other database related application, big data project have its development cycle through three V's, which we discussed before, for sure play an important role in deciding the architecture of big data project. Just like every other projects in big data project also goes to same similar phase of the data capturing, transferring, integration, analyzing and building for the actionable reporting on the top of the data. Will the process looks almost same, but due to the nature of the data, the architecture is often totally different from the normal one. So here are the few of the questions which everyone should ask before going ahead with big data architecture, like that how big is your total database? And in the previous video we already discussed about that how much big, so it will be in the size of petabyte or exabyte. What is your actual requirement of the reporting in the term of time, real timing, semi real time, or at the frequency interval? So this topic is related to the veracity. And the next thing in our mind it is coming like that how important is data availability and what is the plan for discovery of the recovery. It means if some disaster is happening, so is it that architecture is going to give the all the data in the fast and quick way or not? So these things of the questions always comes into the mind. So for that only we are having some architecture which going to handle on the basis of logging, on the basis of application, on the basis of storing and different basis. And that entire is thing we are discussing and we are able to see here that is comes and under the big data architecture. So it is completely impossible to discuss and nail down the most important and optimal architecture for any big data solution in a single blog post or in a single video. So however, we can discuss the basic building blocks of big data architecture. Here is the image which I have built. Basically, I took from Google to explain how the building blocks of the big data architecture is going to work. Okay, so you can able to see that currently in this one for the data collection I took three important section. The first is IoT, Internet of Things, the second is the logging files, and the third is the application files. So these are the thing we are getting the data. So what happening after collecting, this is the way to collect the data. After that what we are going to do, we either we have to store it, after that we have to analyze it, after that we have to consume it into different format. So for analyzing, before analyzing we have to store, and the storing is the different types of storing. You are able to see here that in the form of NoSQL, or in the form cache memory, in the form of SQL, or we have to go with the Amazon ES search and different types of that. So after storing we have two options. Either we have to go to analyze the data, which is the most important thing. Otherwise sometimes we have to just and go and get the data, means consume the data. So for analyzing condition we have to go through the different types at the different process. Suppose if you want for interactive analyzing, then we can go with Amazon Redshift or Impala or Spark. If we go with the batch processing, then we can go with Spark, Hive and Pig. And if we go for stream processing, then we can go with Spark, Storm, Amazon Kinesis and AWS Lambda. In the same case of the consuming, okay, that if we go for analysis and visualization condition, in that one we need for prediction, for that Amazon QuickSight, Tableau, Looker, Microsoft Strategy, Kibana, Float, etc. And in the case of IDE and notebook, we are going to use that Apache Zeppelin or IPython. Right now the both of them, Apache Zeppelin and IPython, both are completely very good notebooks for this method. So this is the big architecture. So we can understand that in the NoSQL in data management condition, like NoSQL is very famous buzzword, and it really means not relational SQL and not only SQL, which we'll discuss a little bit later. So this is because of big data architecture. The data is in the any format, right? And we have to process into any speed, different type of speed, different type of the manually, different of the algorithm for processing it and analyzing it. So it can be either unstructured, relational, or any other format from any other data source. to bring all the data together in the recent technology is not enough right now. That's why we are going to read and we have to use the new tools, architecting and other algorithm for to do that interactive method and to analyze it and to get and collectively we can understand it as a big data architecture. So I hope you understand very clear about that. So in the next day, we will go and discuss about Hadoop. Till that, please subscribe my channel. And if you're having any confusion, please comment down. Thanks.